Hello everybody and welcome back to Blank Dream, finally. I'll have you know that I had to start the game all over again because the first time I recorded the gold doors, the audio was just completely messed up and you couldn't hear my voice in the slightest. Hopefully this time it'll be a little more balanced. And if it's not, I will just scream if I have any more technical difficulties with this game. I always think to myself, what should my punishment be for using walkthroughs? And I think this is a suitable punishment, having to replay the whole freaking game over and over again. But we are ready to go into the realm of blood. Let's see what it's like. How gruesome could the realm of blood possibly be? Oh, it's actually really nice. There's not going to be any sense of surprise in my voice because I've already played all of this. So the shtick with this area is if you go the wrong way, you end up in this freaky area where if you run up, it's just an infinite loop. But if you run down, you get to the exit. That's the shtick with this area. It's kind of a maze. But it is still eerie. It's like, why is this place so nice? What are you hiding from me? A large standing clock, its age is evident, just like your mom. So this area is really easy. It's just, I think like the what if, like what could be going on in this room, in this area, like what could be going on is like what makes it scary, but then nothing happens. So it's not really that scary. Hey Usui, you're late. Because I had gym. I don't care, just give us our homework. You did do it, didn't you? Can't get in the mood for 3 math worksheets, thanks little Usui. 1,000 yen fee for every wrong answer. You're rich, so that's enough responsibility, eh? What am I doing? I'm living life like a slave to the very whim of these pieces of garbage. Yes, I know I'm dyslexic, leave me alone. You listening, Usui? Always spacing out that blank stares. Usui's alright. Does the class even know you're a student? Oh my god, the audio for this is making me think someone's in my room, but there's no one here. Does the class even know you're a student? If you don't stand out some, nobody's gonna notice ya. I've been dealing with them for about 3 months. They're just letting out stress for the coming exams. They're not going to a decent high school anyway. That's the sort of thing I think about as I let it wash over me and endure. With the recent death of my grandpa, a famous artist, the Usui family has been in turmoil over his inheritance. So I can't talk to my parents or stop attending school. At home, I care for my family. At school, for these losers. I feel myself withering, lonely, and doubting, what am I living for? I'm the one who's building up loads of stress, not you jerks. Say, did you know? I do. Contrary to appearances, she really likes frilly outfits. My god, a girl likes frilly outfits? Totally like gothic Lolita and stuff. She's gone out like that on her days off. Now that's something. So cute, Usui. You want to be a princess? Don't talk about people's tastes like that, you bastards. Well, it's about time, Usui. Show us your cute little clothes, Usui. Let's snap some pics. Don't rob me of the one thing that's free of stress. Don't get into my private life outside of school. You listening? Bring out your favorite clothes Sunday or something. We'll have a fashion show. What do you know, Usui? Always such a dim, awkward girl, but today you'll get to be a pretty frilly princess. Oh, so adorable for her age. Wah ha 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 ha. Don't make me any more angry. You say something? What, Usui? You got a complaint? Hey, shut your trap, guys. Usui wants to say something, It off. Not good. I can tell my emotions are getting uncontrollable. If I stay silent, they'll get bored eventually. This isn't wise. So please don't reach for my pocket. Don't grab what's in there. If If I grab that, it'll turn the world upside down. What's that? Say it loud and clear, cutie pie Usui. Knock it off, you bastards. Ah. Yes, in that moment, Mishiro Usui took out a small hidden knife and swung it at the delinquent. It left a trail of red on the girl's hand, 6 centimeters long. Immediately after this incident, a teacher heard a scream and came running. It wasn't a severe wound, so it didn't affect my school record much. I couldn't graduate. And the delinquents no longer approached me. In fact, no one in my class did. And when my parents heard of the incident, my mother especially lost it and berated me. She began using harsh discipline and control over me in the name of correction. That was it. That's the memory. Now to just break the mirror. No, not yet. There's still more to do here. This may be a vision of my past. But this is a reenactment, an illusion the mirror is creating. It's merely based on my memory. So what reason is there to hold back? Before, the blood and screaming brought me back to my senses, but now this is different. Now that my spirit has grown stronger from going out into the world, I can kill them, leave no survivors. I'm convinced I can do it. I'll just let my urges, hatred, and find an outlet, blah, blah, blah. I'm so good at reading. Ha! Damn, they're really fast. I'm bleeding. Are you in the right mind? This is insane. Forgive me, I'm going to die. They just turn into a little puddle. No corpse or anything, they just... Save the best for last, I see. Please, Usui, don't kill me. No. Cough. Ha he. Yeah. What? Was it this simple? Was it this pleasant? And was it so short-lived? It feels like nothing matters anymore. I am you and you are me. Oh, poor me. You too looked in the mirror and lost it. Looking into your memories can mean prying open the lid on past trauma. To think a new ruler arrived, and yet it just came to this. So long. I hope for anything good to follow. I can't hope for anything good to follow. I'm so good at reading. Mistakes repeated. She too was lost to madness. Alright, that's it. That's all I played. No, I'm lying. Looking. I have to see everything over again, so we'll just skip this. Blah 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 blah. Alright, stab the knife into your throat. Yes, in the third term of my second year of middle school, I turned a knife on those delinquents. As a result, all my efforts to calm my parents as they dealt with the inheritance went to waste. I set off a bomb just waiting to burst. My mother became hysterical and strict after that. She desperately tried to train me right, and so I lost a place to belong. And then she regained her memory but lost something important, the classic. And then you'd think that, like, coming out of here, things would be different. But everything is still the same. Except for one thing. If you go in here, instead of running down to the exit, you run up. Bam, look at that. One of the characters' memories was up there. I admit I had to use a walkthrough to figure that out, so consider that walkthrough use number 8. But we're gonna go get what's his face. Found another mirror. Alright, here we are. We got what's his name? I think it's like Mishiro or something. Ryutaro, that's his name. I was close enough. Now, I can't imagine what it'll be this time. Can't imagine what'll come up, even though it's about me. I wonder if the return of a new memory. Blah 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 blah. No jokes about me already being dead, please. Blah 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 blah. 1 year ago at a company. If only I read that when it was on screen. Should we get going, Sengoku? Yep. Are you worn out, sir? Yeah. Trouble at home lately? At home? Ach. Is Sis up to something again? She has seemed upset lately. No, not that. Well, it's not the kind of thing you tell people about, but you're not a stranger. See, my old man's inheritance is proving to be kind of a mess. The inheritance of a famed artist, eh? I bet it's a lot. Huh. But didn't your father pass away last year? Why is it only a problem now? Actually, it's been trouble ever since then. I'm the eldest son, but the will says everything should go to someone else, except they're refusing it. That said, they won't even give it to me, so it's up in the air. What was the old man thinking? That really does sound messy. With money, you should always follow the law. That's what I intend to do. Soon, I'll get a lawful interpretation at a suitable place. With this taking up all my time, I didn't even realize how I've hardly been talking to my daughter lately. This is a delicate time for her, too. This is no good. As her father, I should... Calm down, sir. Are you okay? Right, sorry. I should at least do my job properly. I know, Sengoku. Will you come over to my house later? Huh? To your house, sir? I'm sure it'll take her mind off of it to talk with her brother. And if you could, talk to my daughter like a good uncle. Your daughter, you say? There's been some trouble. She's been retreating into her shell lately. She doesn't have many friends at school. I feel like she needs some new relationships. Well, I wonder if a clumsy fellow like me could have a good talk with her. Huh, it's fine. You're a good guy. I'm sure somebody like you is just the guy to help my glum daughter. It's pathetic as can be that we're too busy with money to tend to her, but this is important. We can't ignore it. All right, then. If my brother-in-law insists, how can I refuse? Sorry. Hey, wait, have you seen her before? The cute young lady in your New Year's cards, right? Ah, right. I wouldn't mind taking some time to brag about her, but it's time. There's work to be done, yes. Okay, now let's go. The west building, right? Yep. So he's a creepy uncle. I remember. I see, Mishiro, you're... Shinji Usui, no doubt. He was my boss and brother-in-law. Though at the moment I can't recall if I ever did meet you in person while I was alive. They seem like trivial memories, but I feel they can relate to my death and wish. Many holes remain, but I've remembered a fair bit. Couldn't have done it without your effort. Ah, I have something here. Mystery key. The mystery key. Thank God it teleports us out. So we can waste no time. Just go straight into the gold door. Oh yeah, and what's the realm? The realm of death. No life can live before a distorted wheel. Or wheel. Anyway, on to the realm of death. Oof. Ugh, the realm of death is a bit more serious than the realm of blood, it seems. Alright, so we're going to do this area first. This area is really simple. So there are like these bookshelves. And then each one has a date. Holy Mirror's most beloved day would be the birth of her daughter, and on the book it says this is it. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. And then there's some matches in here. I don't know what exactly the matches do, but I think they're important. And then we can't mess this up. We cannot mess this up. Beep. And now she's gone. Forever. No more getting chased in this area. Nuh-uh. Did it scare you? I bet it did. Okay, this room is too dark. Just like the silver door in the Realm of Love. What do you want, huh? You want to mess with me? Yeah, that's what I thought. Alright, so we got some interesting stuff going on here. Basically, just follow the crack stairs. Follow the crack stairs. Follow the cracked stairs. Follow the bloody door. I can't remember which way I'm supposed to go. And then go back down, I think. And then here we are. Got a blue book. What could it mean? It's always a good idea to save. Especially when... Yep. And now it's gone. As if he was never there to begin with. Like a nightmare, like a dream. Okay, so this area is pretty spooky, right? But here's something that makes it less spooky. All these gravestones. Here lies Mishiro Usui. That's me. Mishiro Usui has died. Okay. Mishiro Usui, dead. Okay. Mishiro Usui's eyes will never again open. Yep, that's how death works. Mishiro Usui speaks no more. Like, how many possible tombstones could you need? And it's not like it reveals the solution to a puzzle or anything. It's just... Eek. Okay, so here's the thing you gotta do in here. You gotta pull the lever. And then hop off. And then that triggers. So you basically have that one chance to pull the lever there. And then here, with a quick read of the book, it turns out to be a manual on using lamps. Thank goodness such a thing exists. Adjusting the lantern can be done from the menu. Hell yeah. I don't think there's any jump scares. Use the lantern, strengthen it. West shall always be a reflection of east. Yes, and north will always be a reflection of south. And my reflection in the mirror shall always be a reflection of me. But what it's saying is that everything on this side has to be the same as the other side. And if I remember correctly, we gotta change this sword, flip over this stool, and swap these around. And then boom. The door's open. We'll edit that out. Hi, welcome back. Some things cannot be seen where there's light. So I gotta go back to the lantern and weaken it. And now there's writing on the wall. In darkness, stab the sword into the unseen corpse. This is where the corpse is. Maybe I have to take this one first. There we go. And then it closes the gate. So then we have to take it on this side as well, so that east reflects west. You would think there'd be jump scares, because normally when you progress in a horror game, stuff starts chasing you, but nothing chases you in this entire area. Sorry to ruin the surprise, but into the floor, right there. Heard something moving nearby. I wonder what it could be. Yipes. There's blood all over the walls now. Some things we are happier not seeing. Yeah, you're telling me. Anyway, here's where the mirror is. One day ago on a road. You really don't have to see me off. It can't hurt to be safe at night, right? My house isn't too far from here either. Then again, since you're black all over, maybe strangers won't even notice you, Mishiro. Why are you so nice? Eh? I've already served as a model for your sister. There's no further need to care about me, is there? I mean, I certainly wasn't deepening our friendship solely to get you to model for me. Then what do you want out of me? No need to hide it. You've done a lot for me, Ayato. Hold on, what's all this so sudden of... Technically, all of those words were in that sentence. I just said them out of order. I don't want anything in particular out of you. I want something particular in you. Can't be that, right? It doesn't make sense. There can't be any reason why you would approach me without any motive. Personally, I don't calculate motives or pros and cons when I'm making friends with people. Do you, Mishiro? Didn't I tell you, to me, interacting with people, with others, means getting warnings from my mom and teachers. I did hear you were in such a situation. Then have you already forgotten what it means for people to interact without a reason? My mom does it to preserve her family's name. My teachers do it to fulfill their job of teaching. So what is it for you, Ayato? I don't understand it. You're overthinking it, Mishiro. I don't meet with you and talk with you for a reason. I guess strictly speaking, it's just whether we find talking to each other pleasant or not, that's all. I heard your mom has been disciplining you harshly ever since a few years ago, and that your high school is a very strict all-girls school. But that's irrelevant. Whatever your situation, there's no inherent meaning in people mingling. I first spoke to you because you resembled my sister, but keeping in touch with you hasn't been for any purpose. And that's fine, it's how things are, so loosen up, okay? Besides, you like having someone to talk to, right? I think of you as a good friend, at least. I'd be shocked if you didn't think that about me. I didn't mean to say... Haha, I'm just kidding. Really, though. Enough of all the overly logical thinking. Or else my meager dream of seeing you smile might never come to pass. Alright, let's go. Then, Mishiro, watch out. No! My goodness, look at it go. It looks like he's throwing her into the road to get hit by the car, and... Stop it, that's enough. I didn't even kill myself in this one. Just stop it. Ayato protected her from a reckless driver headed towards her, and becoming a bloody lump of meat. Mishiro Usui's heart dying in that instant, and her loss of hope from losing Ayato carrying her to Mirror Lake, in which she threw herself in despair. All these things Mishiro remembered. Just as Mishiro regained a piece of her memory, she felt as if she'd lost something important. So now that I've finished it, surely something's gonna come after me. Nope, just somber thinking time about what we learned. Nothing comes after me. So here's the thing. We did it. We did the gold doors, which means that this episode is over. There's one door left. Or is there?